In this video, I'm going to talk about AI operating systems because lately everybody's been talking about them. I'm seeing all these local hosts being made in Claude Code, but to be honest, that's not a proper AI operating system. That's just like a random dashboard that doesn't even do anything for you. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you what it is exactly and how can you benefit from actually implementing one and having built out one for you, because there's a massive difference from what you're seeing online and what it actually is. It's usually bullshit that you see on Instagram Reels. So in this video, I'm going to give you the real deal. So first things first, what is an AI operating system? Look at it as a Go High Level. Everyone knows Go High Level. Look at it as a Go High Level dashboard where you can see all your data and you can just gather all of the resources and information together, and being able to automate tasks and being able to create agents, deploy agents, create workflows, and do all these different things from the data. I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a marketing agency, you have clients, you have leads, you have sales calls, you have all of those things. You can put all of that into a dashboard and deploy agents to these tasks, to these departments in your company, and let them automate it, let them do the work for you, so you don't need to hire unnecessary people and pay high five figures every single year for those people that shouldn't even be there in the company. It's going to be more efficient because AI doesn't sleep, AI works 24/7, AI doesn't take holidays, AI doesn't get sick. I could go on and on. And AI can also give you recommendations. If AI sees data over the last, 12 months, it can give you projections. It can tell you exactly what you're doing wrong based on 6 months ago. It can look at trends and see what you're not implementing. So it's not just a dashboard, but it's also something that can help you grow because of the data that it sees. I think in 2026, because we have all these AI things around the corner and everybody's using it, the biggest difference from people that scale and the people that are not scaling is not just using AI, but using it with the right data. Because data is what allows you to scale. If you know, I'll give you an example. If you know how to scale an ad because you have the data for it, then you can scale an ad. If you don't have the data for it, then you can't scale an ad. Same thing. If you know exactly how you can close 100% of your sales calls because you have the data for it, because you've had 50,000 sales calls in your life, so you know exactly how to close sales calls, then because of the data, you can project what's going to happen in the future. So everything is going to be about data and having the right data. The wrong data, it's not going to happen, but with the right data, putting the right data into a system like this, it's going to help you scale. So what exactly is the AI operating system going to help you with? First, it can eliminate repetitive work in the company. We all know client reports, follow-ups, sales, all these different things, finance reports, could be anything that's manual repetitive work across your company. It can eliminate all of that work. Second, gives you all business data and projections. Like I said, you can know exactly how many calls you booked in, because we all know that Facebook ads and Go High Level is not always accurate. So you can have all the data in one place from your sales, from your marketing, from your operations, from your finances, from your clients. You can have all the data in one place with projections, because like I said, if it knows the exact data from the last 12 months, based on the growth, based on the decline, based on anything, it can give you projections in the future on what we can expect with the current lead flow that we have, with the current clients that we have, etc., etc. It can give you projections and the proper business data. And the third one, it's going to give you easier company management, meaning you don't need to do tool jumping all the time. Everybody's using 5 to 10 different tools on a daily basis. It allows you to integrate all of those tools into one place and pretty much give this dashboard, this operating system to all of your company across all your teams, and everybody can work in one place, and no one needs to have like 10 tabs opened up in their Google Chrome, needing to move around these tools one by one. So this is how it looks like. This is one example of an operating system that we built for our clients. As you can see, we have a dashboard with a bunch of different colors that has a bunch of different information. Here, as you can see, you can even customize it. So that's what I don't like in the dashboards that people are making, is that it's always a set card system that they have, like revenue, closed one, booked calls, pipeline value, all those things. Here you can even just be like, okay, I have these 8 values. I want to see 4 more values. I want to throw in, my close rate. I want to throw in my show up rate, all these things. You can do that here. Again, growth performance. You can see how you've been growing month after month. Again, you can also select different pipelines. You also have live activity, all those nice things. You also have agents. That's the actual tab where you can deploy agents, and it's very simple with our dashboards with our operating system that we are building. It's very easy to deploy and create AI agents. We're also building this into a software. So in the next couple of months, we're going to release a software that's going to make it accessible for every single person to use an AI operating system without having to pay $15,000 upfront for something like this, a build like this. You can deploy AI agents by just drag and dropping, by simply texting to an agent. You can just build one by yourself without needing to know all the techie side of things because you're building the backend for it. Workflows, you can also build workflows, simple workflows, so that you don't need actual agents for it. A calendar, tasks across your team, a CRM, you can integrate your Go high level into this, your sales department, all your sales campaigns, all your sales metrics, all your closers, all your call recordings, all your pitch decks, everything sales related, you can find in that page. That's why it's very cool, because if you have a sales team, then everybody can see the same thing, you can see the same thing, and it's very easy to manage all of these things, especially seeing the numbers. From what I'm seeing, a lot of people don't track their numbers correctly. It could be sales, marketing, finance, operations, anything. And this alone is very helpful because it can track everything for you. If you integrate it with all the tools and all the things that you use on a daily basis, then it's very good. Even if you don't need all the agentic stuff, although that's the biggest part of it, you can oversee everything in your company. Just the fact that you can oversee everything is a very, very positive thing. Same thing with marketing. You can see all your content, your how your shorts are performing, how your YouTube channel is performing. Based on that, it's gonna scrape off competitors, see what's working for them, give you content ideas, scrape off all your content, see what's working for you, and then give you video ideas based on what's working for you. So there's a lot of things that can happen within the marketing as well. Of course, your paid ads, you can see all your campaigns. You can also make video and image ads for yourself based on competitor research, based on your research. So as you're hearing me talking about this, everything is about data, especially in sales and marketing. If we see what's working for other people and what's working for us, we can double down on it and make more of it. Like I said, Facebook ads. If our analyst agent sees that you have a working ad and 10 of your competitors also have 10 different working ads, then it's going to create you ads on autopilot every single week based on those ads. So that's why data is very good, because it can help you do a lot of these things and just get it off your plate and get it off your team's plate. Same thing with finance, operations, research, customer service. These are all things that you can just automate and have proper tracking for. Like the research, for example, if you have a SaaS company, you can do product research, see what kind of products are out there that are similar to yours. How can you innovate more in your company, et cetera, et cetera. You also have your own AI assistant. This is very cool. Look at it as like having your own ChatGPT or Claude that you can talk to every single day. Your team can talk to every single day, but it knows everything about your company. It knows all your clients, all your sales metrics, all your marketing metrics, all the operations. It knows all your case studies. It knows all your YouTube videos. It knows everything about you and the company. So if someone has a question and you don't have an SOP for it, or you just don't want your teammates to come to you every single day, they can just go to the AI assistant for your company and they can just ask any questions, and the AI knows everything. It probably knows more even than you do. And that's also a very, very good thing, because I know for a fact that if you have team members and you don't have very, very crystal clear SOPs, then you are getting bothered by your team every single day. What's this? What's this? What's happening now? How can I do this? Help me with this. This function alone, this feature, takes care of that. There's going to be so much less stress in your mind by having an AI assistant that your team and you can communicate to. For example, you have a sales call coming up. You can just say, hey, I have a sales call with this person. Do research on him through his LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, web, find his company, and prep me for the meeting. And it's going to prep you for a meeting. It's going to tell you exactly what's going to happen on the sales call, what kind of prospect it is, what kind of objections you can expect from this prospect, and based on his lead form, how big his company is. You can do a lot of research and just prepping as well. So you can save so much time by having these things that this is life-changing. And the knowledge base, this is where you actually upload all your company data, your personal branding data, like all the data that you have for your company that could be relevant for this AI operating system. That's where you upload it. It's super easy to upload it as well, but that's how the actual AI operating system works. It's super simple, very clear, and it can genuinely help you scale your company by just cutting costs, getting more leads, making sure everything is less headache full. I don't know how to say that word. Yeah, and just overall make more money and just be a lot more efficient with how you want to scale the company. So these are the actual money, time, and efficiency advantages. I'm gonna give you 3 examples. I'm gonna give you an example for a marketing agency, real estate company, and a SaaS company. Like this dashboard, this system probably works for mostly any niches. I would say we're building the software around 80% of the online space. Of course, there's a few niches that we can't work in, but as long as you have a service-based business, this system can work for you. And this system does work for you. We've seen it before for a lot of people. So what are the money, time, and efficiency advantages for these 3 examples? I didn't want to give you 20 examples because I didn't want to make this a 1-hour video. So for a marketing agency, you all do competitor research, you all do client reports, you all do sales like follow-up, pitch deck generation, you do finance reports, you do customer support. These are all tasks that an AI agent could do for you. And if you don't have an AI agent, then you have 2 options. You either hire a professional to do only these tasks for you and pay them 4 figures every single month, 5, 6 figures a year, just to do your client reports, just to do your sales, just to do your finance reports, just to do your competitor research. Or you have one of your already current team members do it for you alongside of their main tasks. Let's say you have media buyers. Your media buyers are making ads for you, making ads for your clients, but you tell them, hey, can you also make the client reports? Can you also do some competitor research? So now what you're doing is you're taking away the attention from your current employees, your current team, and they're not doing the tasks that you hired them for. They can't put their max focus towards the actual tasks and things that they need to be doing because you're giving them these very repetitive admin tasks that AI can do. So now your team is not operating at maximum efficiency. They're not making as much money for you as possible. Or you hired someone for a lot of money to take care of this work when an AI agent can do it for you that you can deploy in less than 24 hours. It doesn't sleep. It works every single time. It learns from itself. It's a lot more efficient. Same thing with real estate. You do sales, you do follow-ups, you do pipeline management, and even with the sales follow-ups. If you have thousands of leads in your CRM, you're not going to reach out to all of them. So that's when efficiency comes into the picture again. You might follow up with 50 people a day, but if you have 3,000 leads in your pipeline, you're never going to follow up with all of those people. So you're not as efficient as you should be. You're maybe like you're handling 1% of your leads, when you could be handling 100% by just having AI do it for you. Finance reports, review requests, customer support, referral requests, listing, competitor analysis. There's so many things in real estate as well that you're either not doing because you don't have the time for it and you just don't want to focus on these things, although it can still give you huge benefits. Let's say review requests. When you sell a house, when you have a tenant move in and they're happy, let's say in a month, once they move in, you can be like, hey, how do you like the house? If you feel like it was a very smooth transition from your old house to your new house, please give us a review. How many people do you think would give you a 5-star review just by asking? A lot. And if you can double or even triple the amount of reviews that you have for your company just by having an AI tool do it for you, you can tremendously increase the trust from your upcoming buyers, and you could even go and go higher on Google as well, like Google SEO. Same thing, customer support referral request. Let's say someone's been in the house for 3 months. You can just do a quick check-in. Hey, how's everything? Do you have any issues with the home? Is there any questions that you have? If not, do you have any other people that you might know that are looking for a house? Again, same thing. You're doing some customer support. You're making sure that they feel good. Your customers feel good, because if they have the attention, they're going to come back to you. And if they like you because you're giving them so much attention, they're going to refer you to their other friends as well. Or listing, competitor analysis, that could be the other thing as well. Why would you type the whole description out for your houses, for your apartments, all those things, when AI could just make the listing for you on Zillow or Realtor.com? Same thing with competitor analysis. What if in your area, let's say you sell a house for $1 million, and in your area the same houses decide to go up 20%, and you don't know about it because, I don't know, you just, for some reason, nobody told you about it. You can have AI do these competitor analysis checks every single week, every single day, and let you know, like, hey, Dominic, the houses in the area that are the same as yours went up by 20%, so you should increase your prices also. If you increase it by 10% and you sell it next week for an extra 10%, you made an extra $100,000 just because you didn't miss out on an opportunity to raise your prices. So there's so many things. SaaS, customer support. We all know that in SaaS, customer support is the biggest thing. So being able to have an AI sort and filter out all these customer supports and tickets. If it's not a big deal, if it's just a random question, AI can answer to those tickets. And if it's something that should be escalated, it's gonna send you an email. Hey Dominic, there's someone that are threatening to sue your company because you scammed them. Now that's something different. I need to take care of it. But AI let me know that, I don't know, like amongst all of those, I don't know, thousands of tickets, this one is the most important that I should look at as a human being. Finance reports, SEO, landing page optimization. You have people doing your landing page full time. Why? AI can do it for you. Again, bug reports. You have specialists looking at your software and seeing how they could break it down. AI can do it for you. Customer research, product research, these are all things that at volume, you need a lot of manpower to be able to do product research and customer research, especially if you have thousands of customers. Going through them one by one by a person is going to take them forever. AI can do it in a day. So these are a few things that are costing you a lot of money, costing you a lot of time, not making you enough money, because there's a lot of different ways in here where you could make extra money. And the third thing is not being as efficient as possible, especially if, let's say in the future, if you have a new thing that you want to outsource, instead of hiring a person. And I'm not saying with this that you should just fire half of your company. No, don't fire half of your company. You shouldn't, especially if they're like a core member. You have a deep relationship with them. Don't fire your team. I'm not saying that. If you want to, you could, of course, because I think AI agents are more beneficial and efficient than humans. But I also get the team culture and all those things, the vibes, having deep relationships. So I get why you don't want to fire them. But in the future, when you want to hire someone else, knowing this information, instead of taking weeks, tens and hundreds of applications and interviews, and then training, onboarding, it's going to take you months to fully ramp up a new employee, a new team member, when you could just deploy an AI agent that's live in a day. Cost less money. It's not going to cost you, I don't know, $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year to run this. It's going to cost you a couple $1,000s to set it up, and then that's it. It runs, and it's just more efficient. It can work more efficiently. So it's going to save you money. It's going to save you months of training a new employee, and it's going to be more efficient. So why wouldn't you do it? So that's the traditional way, spending tens of hours every single week, 20, 30 hours, of course, depending on the size of your company. But if you look at, and I only gave you 5 examples of each industry, I could give you like 10 more in each niche. If you look at all these little things that you could automate and have an AI agent handle for you, one by one, they don't look like a big deal, because client reports, it takes you 5 hours a week to do. But if you add up 10 of these, that's now 50 hours a week. So that's someone's full-time salary being spent on things that they shouldn't be doing. So on a good day, it's going to cost you 20, 30 hours every single week doing these boring, repetitive tasks that no one should be doing. It's going to cost you 5 to 6 figures in salary, because you either hire people for these roles, or you let your current team members handle it, and they can't put their full focus into the actual things that you hired them for. And there's not going to be as much efficiency as you could have if AI did it for you with 1,000% more efficiency than humans. So that's the traditional way. If you do it like this, it's still good. You can still scale a company, but with the modern way, these things are not going to be in the picture. It's going to cost you a lot less money. It's not going to waste your time. It's going to be more efficient. That's the AI agents or AI employees that you can build for your company. Question: is it not just a fancy dashboard? No, it's not. It's not just a fancy dashboard. Most people on YouTube, on Instagram, make them as a fancy dashboard, so they don't actually operate in a way where I just told you. So most of them are not as operational as what we're building and as what we are deploying for our clients. But with this one, your agent or your AI employees are actually doing the work, and it takes like a day to set up across your whole company. So if you have, 10 activities in your company that you want to automate and outsource and just let AI agents do, you can deploy all 10 of those agents in a day and just train them up. You have your own AI assistant that knows everything about you and the company. So you can just chat to it. You can ask it to do things for you. You can ask it to give you reports. Your team members can do the same. It can create you SOPs, so many things. AI projections and recommendations. It's going to give you projections and the recommendations on what you should fix. Let's say, let's talk about sales. Let's say an industry average close rate is 25% and yours is 20%. And you've been growing over the last 6 months. You've been scaling like this over the last 6 months. But still, you need to always get better and focus on things on how you can scale the company. So AI is going to be like, hey, Dominic, you're doing good. You're actually scaling month after month, but your close rate is the next thing that you should fix because it's below industry average. All of your other numbers are looking good, but your close rate is horrible. So here's how you can fix it. And it's going to also give you steps on how you can fix it. So it's not just giving you the data, but it's also working from that data and giving you next steps on how you can solve those issues that you have in your company. And the last thing is you have a unified platform for the entire company to look at it. Like I said, you don't need to have 10 different platforms. You don't need to have Go High Level. You don't need to have the Meta.as library. You don't need to have Slack. You don't need to have all these different tools that you use every single day. You have everything in one place. So this is the quick video on this AI operating system, how it works, how it can help you, what kind of agents you can build, etc., and how this whole process looks like. If you want to have something like this built out for you, then there's a booking link in the description. It's a free call. You can book in a call with me. I'm going to give you an audit on what kind of systems you could and you could use to have AI agents deployed for and pretty much automate those repetitive tasks. It's completely free. I'll give you a free AI business report that you can take and just do whatever you want to do with it. And if you also want us to build out a complete AI operating system for you, then it's also possible. We can talk about it. You can also find my Instagram in the description. I post a lot of videos on a daily basis on AI tools, AI tips, tricks, all those different things. So go ahead, give me a follow. I don't think you're going to regret the decision. I think it's very helpful, actually. So take a look at it. It's not going to hurt you. And then if you want us to build you an AI operating system, then book in a call. It's free again. I gave you a free report. I'm not going to ask for anything exchange. And if you want to, we can build it out for you. So that's it for today. Hope you liked it. See ya.